Hello everyone. Welcome back to our Python programming series. Today we are going to dive into the very foundation of writing Python code. In this lecture, we will cover the essential building blocks that you will use in every single Python program you write. We are going to learn about commands, identifiers, keywords, and variables. If you haven't watched the first lecture, don't worry. We are going to start a very quick recap of what we have learned previously so we are all on the same page. But by the end of this session, you will understand how to write nodes your in your code, how to name your data, what is special words in Python are, and finally how to store information. So let's get started. Let's quickly revise what we learned in the first lecture or in the previous lecture. This will set the context for everything what we do today. First, we learned what is Python actually is. Python is a high-level interpreted programming language used for general purposes programming languages. What does it mean for us as beginners? It means as an incredibly easy to read, write, and understand. It reads a lot of like plain English, which is which is why it's so popular. It was created by a wonderful programmer named Corridor von Rossum and released in 1991. So remember, Python is simple, powerful, and beginner friendly. Now, what are the applications of Python? We also explore Python where Python is we also explore where Python is used and list in massive. Python is everywhere. It is used in web development, data science, analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence. It is go and go to language. It is just like go to language for automation and scripting. Even game development and cybersecurity use Python. And on course, it is used to build desktop applications. So we are learning Python, a skill that is very in high demand. Hello World. The first program which we have written was Hello World, and I have also written My name is Spider-Man, and whatever that how are you? We have written some programs. Okay. The print function is used in this. The print function is used to display text or information on the screen. We ran this program and it printed the message and printed. We have run the program and it printed the message of hello world or how are you? My name is Spider-Man. Whatever it was, the printed. That was our first step in the coding of the world. Okay, or in the coding world or in the world of coding, whatever you can say as your wish. In the first lecture, we understand what Python is, where it is used, and wrote our first Python program. Now let's dive deeper into the basics of Python. Okay? Now, moving on the first concept, we need now moving on the first concept, we need to understand what is comment. In this, we'll learn about comment, identifiers, keywords, variables, and we'll do some practice questions and some errors also. So now start with the comments. Okay. So moving on the first concept, we need to understand what is comments. So what are comments? The first question is what are comments? Comments are used to write notes in the program to explain the code. Python ignores comments when the program is executed. So comments is we will put that hash and the whatever we write in the comment in the single line that it will not run. Okay, like you have written a is equals to 5 and first number, so it will not run. The first number will be not printed. If you write print a to the first number, मतलब जो भी आप उसमें कंपाइलर पे या उस पे लिखते हैं जो भी प्रोग्रामर हैश करके जब आप लिखते हैं तो जो पाइथन है उसको पढ़ता नहीं है, उसको छोड़ के बाकी जो भी हैश के अलावा है वो सबको पढ़ देता है, ऐसा है, ठीक है। तो व्हाट कमेंट्स आई डू, कमेंट्स आर इन इंग्लिश इफ आई सेंड यू, So comments are notes that you, the programmer, write inside the program to explain what the code is doing. They are incredibly important for reliability. The most important thing to know is that Python completely ignores comments. When the program is executed, they are for humans, not for computers. Now, there are also two types of comments. The first is single line comment and the second is multi-line comment. Okay. So, in the single line comment, anything you write after the hash on a line is considered as comment. As you can see, the hash symbol tells Python to ignore everything that follows on the line here. The print hello के ऊपर आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर ठीक है the second is multi-line comment. Sometimes you need to write notes that span multiple lines. For that we use multi-line comment. We can do this using triple quotes or double quotes. Everything between this triple quotes is ignored by Python. Now the question comes, why comments are useful? Now, why comments are useful? We'll understand about it. First, they make the code easy to understand, and anyone reading it, including yourself, you might write a complex piece of code today and come back to sit in 6 months later. Good comments will help you remember what the code was about it. They make the code more readable and for others, especially if you are working in a team or in a office or whoever with whom you are working. They are also useful for explaining complex logic step by step. Like here, I have given a simple program. Here we have, like here, I have given that a hash program to add two numbers. So A is equals to 5, B is equals to 10, then hash I have done first number comment, second number comment, then here again comment, okay, like that. Here we have comments explaining that each variable is that and the program is doing. This makes the code self-explanatory. Now let's move to the next slide, which is about identifiers. All right, now let's talk about identifiers. An identifier is the name given to the entity like variables, functions, class, and modules in a Python program. It helps to uniquely identify them. Think of them, label or tags, we stick or things so we can refer to them later. For example, of identifiers are name, comma, age, or total marks, calculate sum, and many more. Now, there are some rules for naming the identifiers, like just like uh, y- you have rules for naming your pads or files on the computer. Python has strict rules for naming identifiers. An identifier can contain letter from A to Z and capital A to Z to small a to Z from digit 0 to 9 and only underscore. Other than underscore, no that variable is not variable or only special character which is underscore it is accepted. Other than no. Okay. It must start from A to Z or Z to N or an underscore. It cannot start with a digit. Identifier are case sensitive. This means small letter NAME or capital letter NAME or everything in capital letters like NAME. Okay. All are considered different identifiers. No special, no space or special characters are allowed like at the rate, hash, dollar sign or percentage sign. Okay. Uh, and this is very important. Python keywords can be used as identifiers. We will discuss keywords in the next moment. Okay. In the next slide, we will discuss about it. Like here, we have given that what are the valid examples of identifiers, like here name. then student underscore name, then underscore value, age one. You can give a number after the variable. After means after the identifier, you can give a number, but identifier starting from number is not valid. Okay. Then here we have written like value 123 it is valid. If you write 123 value, then it is invalid identifier. Okay. Now let's look at the some of the invalid or the common mistakes which we should have to avoid. Like here written one name spaces in this identifiers cannot start from a digit. Like here given age space one, so the spaces are not allowed. The total minus marks, so hyphen is not allowed. At the rate value, so at the rate is a special character, so it is not allowed. The for is Python keyword. Okay. Then my then space where, so space again, so it is not allowed. And here written 100 marks, so it is starting from a digit, so it is also not allowed. Okay. Here is a good practice tip. Always use meaning names for identifier. Good names makes your code easy to read and understand. Now the code is explanatory. Age is equal age and total tell us what the data represent. Now let's move to the next, which is our keywords. So now let's discuss about the keywords. Keywords are predefined reserved words in Python that have a special meaning. They are parts of Python syntax and cannot be used as identifiers like variables or function names. Imagine of them as reserved words of the Python language. Now, the what is the difference? Now, the what is the difference between keywords and identifiers? Let us clarify the main difference between keywords and identifiers. So the keywords are predefined words in Python with a special meaning. Uh, they cannot be used as names for variables. They are part of Python syntax. And identifiers, on the other hand, are names given to the programmers to variables by uh, the names which are given by the programmers to variables, functions, classes, etc. Like example of keywords are if, for, while, true, and false. And example of identifiers are age, total number, total underscore marks, calculate underscore sum. You create those names to represent your data. Okay. Now the common keywords in the Python are here are the some of the common keywords in the Python which are false, non, true, and as, assets, break, class, continue, def, del, elif, else, except, finally, for, from, global, if, import, in, is, lambda, non-local, not, or, pass, raise, return, try, while, with, yield. This limits might be the list. This list might be look long, but when you will use or get to learn in this course, will step by step when we will learn. So from now just know this word are off limits for naming your variable. Now here are the some of the important points. You you can you cannot use the keyword as identifier in the starting of the videos, or in the introduction I have told you that you cannot use if you write if is equals to 10, then it is invalid syntax. And Python keywords are mostly in lowercase except for false, non, and true. Okay. Always use meaningful identifiers for better readability. Now we are at the core of the concept of this lecture, or variables, which the next slide is about variables. A variable is named location in memory used to store data. It acts as a container that holds a value which can be changed during program execution. You can think of it like a box. You put a value in the box, stick a label, the variable name on it, and now you can refer to the value by using label. For example, age is equals to 18. Here, age is the variable of the name and age, and 18 is the value stored in the variable. Variable naming rules. There are some names for the naming the variable. The rules for naming the variable are exactly the same as the naming of identifier. Must start from a letter or an underscore, can contain letters, digits, and underscore, cannot start with a digit. They are case sensitive, no space for special character, cannot use Python keywords. Now, create how to create a variables in Python. In Python, you create a variable by simply assigning a value to it using the assignment operator, which is equal to operator, or we can see you can say that equal to. You don't need to specify that what type of data it is. Python figure out it automatically. For example, age age is equals to 18, so it is a integer. Name is equals to Rahul, so it is a string. Height is equals to 5.9, so it is a float. Is underscore student is a boolean. Okay, multiple variable. Python also allow us to assign variable in convenient way, like same value to multiple variables, like a is equals to b is equals to c is equals to 0 or 1 2 3 whatever. Now ABC all holds the value of 0, different value in one line, like x comma y comma z is equals to 10 comma 20 comma 30. Here x is 10, y is 20, and z is 13. Now there are some valid and invalid examples. Let's review some examples quickly. Valid name comma that is one total underscore marks underscore count, and there are some invalid like one and then name starts with digit, total hyphen marks, so it contains hyphen, my space then where, so it contains spaces, so it is invalid. And if you write true, so then it is a keyword. uh, Now let's talk about how to put a value inside a variable. That is done with the assignment operator. Now the question comes that what is assignment operator and use? Okay, so the assignment operator is the equal sign. I told you in the previous slide that it is a equal to operator, or equal, or we can say to assignment operator to equal to operator, or whatever you can say in your own words. Okay, so this is done with the help of the assignment operator. The assignment operator is equal to sign. It is used to assign a value of variable. It stores a value of the right side into the variable of the left side. Okay, like how to the first here I can show you the return assigning values. So you can assign a single value to a variable, like name is equal to Siddharth, or age is equals to 19, and is a student, so it is true. And in the output, if you will run this, so values are stored in the variable. Now these values are already stored in the respective variables. There are some important points, like remember, equal to is for assignment, and equal to is used for comparison to check equality. Okay, the value of the right is evaluated first, then assigned to the variable of the left. A variable's value can be changed anytime you want it. It is a variable. Anytime you want, because it is a variable, uh, here now the second is multiple assignments. So as we saw earlier, you can do multiple assignments like same value or different values. Like there's the example of same values equals to x equals to. In the previous slide, I have told you that a is equals to b is equals to c is equals to 0, and in the XYZ with example. Just make sure the number of variables and values match. Okay. Let's look at the few more examples like single assignment is equal to city is equals to Delhi, so it is a string. Same value, so P is equals to Q is equals to R is equals to 50. That single multiple variable store a single value or different values, so x comma y comma z is equals to 5 comma uh, 15 comma 20. And also you can store that mix of data types like name, age, cgpa is equals to uh, siddharth 90 22. Whatever you want you can mention there. This was the example. Now let's move to the next slide. Yeah, as I promised, as I told you in the starting of the video, that there will be some examples. We will discuss about some examples and common mistakes, and we'll do some questions also. So, here given that one practice program, let us try a small program. We'll create some variables and print a value. Like we'll write name is equals to Rahul, age 18, city Delhi, and we'll write print age, city, and name. So it will print here. Okay. Now, and the common mistakes are to finish. Let's look at some common mistakes beginners make using keyword as a variable name. For example, writing if is equals to 10, you will give uh, we will give you a syntax error. Remember, if is a reserved keyword, and we will discuss about it. If else, for loop, and in loops, will study about it. Starting variable names with numbers. Writing one name is equals to Rohan will cause error of a syntax error. Variables names cannot start with a digit. Forgetting words around a string. If you write city is equals to Delhi, instead of writing city is equals to uh, what's Delhi, Python will think Delhi is a variable name that hasn't been defined and it will show an name error. Remember, text must be written inside quotes. Okay. Now the next. Now let's do the final script. My tip for you today is to practice writing small programs daily. It helps you to remember the concept and become better at coding. Remember, good variables means plus error-free code equals to readable code, and readable code is what makes a good programmer. That is for today lecture. In our next session, we will dive into the data types and how to write them. Thank you for watching. Happy coding.